All right, so we're back at Jeff's Tuning and Performance in Ocala, Florida with Trixie. The last time we were here, we got 850 crank, 700 to the wheel with the fast 102 intake. The camshaft that came out of my old 408, it wasn't really made exactly for this situation. We were just trial and erroring a bunch of stuff. But now we're trying to hit horsepower at higher RPM. So we got the Texas Speed Stealth intake, which has just been launched, so there's not a lot of data on it. So that in itself is kind of trial and error. We'll see how that does. Got a cam motion, centrifugal supercharger, camshaft. We got the Chris 1313 fuel system. We changed over to E85. You can see the Motion Raceworks sensor. So yeah, everything is tuned for the Procharger now. We also upgraded to the F1A94 from the D1SC. So yeah, we'll see what it does. All right, so one of the things that we got to do before we go to the dyno is we have to leak test this thing. I'd hate to get it all the way to Jeff and him put it on the dyno and then find out we have a bunch of leaks that we didn't know about. This is a new intake. I haven't used this before, so the new production unit, I don't know if there's little flaws and stuff like that we need to look out for. So yeah, let's do it. It's only 15 pounds. Shit. Where's the other one? Okay. All right, I don't hear any leaks coming out of anywhere, so I think we're good. So in true F-body fashion, I get Trixie done and drive it all the way to my house, which is like 30 minutes from my shop, and the front crank seal's leaking. Yeah, so like I said, my shop is like 30 minutes from my house. I really don't want to drive it that far with the crank seal leaking. I mean, it could pop out and whatever. I'm running back to the shop to grab tools, run back to my car, drive it over to Ben's, which is like 5 minutes away, and we're gonna fix it on his lift at his house. There we go. Oh, never mind. You get it? Yeah. You just gotta shake it right, I guess. I don't know. Nah. This is how I stripped it out last time, just making sure I don't hit the very end. There we go.
Oh, money.
Only put it on the lip. Oh, wow, dude. You see how easy that comes out? That's a f***ing problem. I'm surprised that bitch didn't come off when I was driving. Sounds good. I have no idea. Sounded like he said there's a hole in the motor. Yeah. Oh my God, it's hot. Yeah, we picked the best time to do this because we've never just pulled in, did a dyno, do a run and everything be great. Like it never works that way. There's always, something's gonna pop off, charge pipe's gonna pop off. So I brought clamps, something always happens.
went the wrong way.
It went the wrong way.
No, it went the right way. Never mind. All right.
Yeah, by like 20.
Not 200.
Now. Because we figured it so that it would be only like maybe a couple thousand over at 7.
Yeah, it's gotta have more than that.
Yeah, it don't. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's gotta have. It should have a lot more. It should have 30% more than that.
Yours sounded like it was gonna fucking hit 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
Like immediately, right off the bat, you could tell. Like it was trying to get there. It was like it was at the like it had it, and then it just lost it because of the fuel. Otherwise, it would have kept, you know, like it was on the rip every time. This is just like.
I hear what you're talking about, but that second pull out is really like, yeah, that doesn't have that whack. That kitty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so far nothing's fallen off, so.
Or exploding.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of time. Don't worry. It could get exciting at any moment.
We have a few more rounds for it to go around.
I don't know how you do this without a fan in the car, man.
No, I got this guy.
Oh, there you go. I was like, he's got to be dying.
It's a little brutal. I'm moving fairly quickly with it, but like,
yeah.
It's doing exactly what I want to do.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like, there's zero effort.
So far, so good.
You're gonna have some timing on this one. So you're going from 16 degrees.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk it up to 18. See what it does, and then I'll tinker with the timing down in lower areas and stuff. And like, it's kind of we'll add a half degree or a degree and see what it's up.
Okay.
But fueling is effortless.
Yeah.
Like as soon as we hooked up that boost reference, I got most of the stab out.
Okay.
On that hit.
Oh, yeah, I heard it on the last one. It sounded better.
So it's still a little lean on the hit like that.
Yeah.
But like it went from being a spike this long to like down here.
Yeah.
I gotta add some more fuel on the cell enrichment. But,
yeah.
You know, like the closed loop, just a tad bit rich up top, but I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Like it'll pick up some power once I do lean it out.
Yeah.
But it's only 5%. So like doing exactly what it should do.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. That was all the way up, dude. What did he? That had to be like $7 grand. 64? Really? Oh, he had to have. Maybe he set the rev limiter there. That was the rev limiter for sure. Was that the rev limiter? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh.
It's still making power.
Was it?
Yeah, we're probably going to end up turning it like 72, 75, dude.
Yeah.
What lifters did you use?
LS7s.
I didn't even think about that. So we ran into the house part when we started pushing the lifters too hard.
Yeah.
And they got pissed. We had the rails in there. And it was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it, dude. It's like, now it's climbing. It's just, you want to keep going.
Yeah.
I've seen people get away with it, but, you know, we don't want to change the motor.
Yeah.
Over something like that.
Yeah, I think after $7 grand, they say they like start to.
They're very sketchy.
Yeah.
They're very sketchy. They like the brake rollers and shit.
Yeah.
I'll push it to like, that was 6,800.
Yeah.
I'll probably put the limiter like 72.
Yeah, just to be safe. Yeah. Because it hit 912. It hit 912 and 68. I don't even see, where is the RPM at? Yeah. I'm not taking it apart to put lifters in it. It's not happening.
It's not happening.
No, I'm literally like, I mean, I want to take it back, do the retorque the head gasket, and then start on another car and be able to take that.
Drive it.
Yeah, I want to take it to, you know, the track and stuff like that and have it sitting there.
Yeah, it's ready.
While I work on something else. Ah! Hold on, hold it together. 765 crank, we're close.
What's wheels?
Wheels 768. So maybe we hit 8 at the most.
That's where I wanted my car.
Yeah.
In the end, that's what I really wanted. Which means I'm not going to hit it.
Why wouldn't you hit it?
Because you got 1650s.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I'll leave the rest is for you.
Okay, bud, thanks. You're talking about with 93, you're not going to have...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't going to hit it.
You out of here?
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Love you, bud. Thanks for coming and helping.
Of course. Appreciate it, Ben.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Always good seeing you. Best of luck with your killing.
Oh my God, Ben!
It sounds up top is painful.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I feel like it's...
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna explode.
Does that what it sounds like that to me?
Yeah.
Is that...
I mean, I don't think it's gonna. It feels like it's gonna. We just haven't heard that RPM yet.
Violent.
Yeah, it was violent before, and then you go higher, and it's like, should we be?
Last half second is like I'm just literally everything, and it's like
Yeah, that's the fucking fear.
It's going to explode.
Yeah.
Or if it ever is going to explode, right there.
Yeah. You know that's where. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right there.
It's still fucking climbing.
I know, dude. That's the thing. Like, we make a lot more power, but we might blow it up.
I'm trying not to. But I'm not touching that 18.5 till late.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring it in a little earlier.
I think that would work, man, because it just sounds like it's making more power, but with the D1SC, it just felt like it was coming in quick. Oh, that's why. That's why, dude. I forgot all about that. Because the F1A doesn't come in until later, right? The D1SC is more mid-range.
Gearbox.
That's why.
Yeah. Even though this has got a different gearbox.
Yeah. Okay.
This thing really parties up top.
Right.
And that's what she's designed to do.
Now it makes sense. I forgot all about that.
What Ben said in that last one.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
I see his face.
Oh, he was just like talking about how like every RPM you go higher, like it just sounds like it's gonna explode, you know? He's like, that's what a dyno is. It's just fear and disappointment. You sit there.
I like that. That's amazing.
So you always want to go higher, and you're scared the whole fucking time that it's running.
Pretty much.
Well, that's not good.
God.
Made less. He said he was going to try to ramp the timing in earlier and see if it made a difference, and made it work.
Made it work.
Ah! So, I think with the 396 was like right at where at 7,000 RPMs, the 396 was like peaking. So I think, I'm trying to remember, it was like, I think it's like 70,000 or something and RPM, and then it was supposed to be like 68 or something. So we thought that would be the sweet spot, but I don't know, man, like every time, like I see so many people saying that they're hitting 10,000, 20,000 over, you know, and making tons of power. So it just makes me think like,
something like,
and we had a tiniest pulley, we had one too small on the D1SC. Remember, I had a 340. The smallest one was supposed to be like 360. Yeah. And we put that shit on there, and we, you know, we made 850 crank. So
you don't have a leak, right? You don't have a loose leak?
no, I checked. I held it down at 30
so
psi.
You got to be. You need to go down like to a 370. Yeah, like a 370.
Yeah.
Because that'll be 20. That should put you at 20, 21.
Yeah, definitely. I got it.
7,000. There's something wrong.
Yeah.
You're not. It's not real world the numbers aren't that low.
No.
396 should be overspun to 20. And you're quote unquote overspinning, and we're only hitting 18.
Yeah.
So I think the pulley.
Yeah, I mean, it's the easiest thing to do. Start pulley on at sea. So we'll try that.
I think I'm 370.
I mean, if I got the 340.
I thought about it. That's a lot. That's your, you know, if you
10 rib.
That's your 26. That's you'd be.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking insane.
That is insane.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Will the belt come off? Oh, yeah. The serpentine belt's trying to come off.
The 10 rib looks fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Procharger belt's on there. Fucking AC belt's on there.
No way. No way.
The main belt.
Bitch, you hurt me.
Yeah, there's a stock serpentine system. It's like, what the fuck are you doing to me? Woo! Holy shit, dude! Branches just flew out of that tree.
You see it deflecting off the windows of the car?
Dude, branches just flew out of that tree. Oh man. I would just think that this would have more like top end power than, you know, so you should be able to see that at least, I would think.
I would think that this intake would be something that's going to run 8,000.
Yeah.
All day. You know, especially with the short rotor design.
Yeah, because the BTR doesn't really come on to like 6,500 or something, right?
6,000.
Yeah,
This
so.
is where they start at. And that's kind of what this one's doing.
Yeah.
You pretty much see that big jump right there. So like where we were losing it, now we're gaining it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, it sucks that we give up that torque down mode, but for the sake of,
Yeah.
I'm okay with giving up the torque down low sometimes though, but you know, like,
Yeah, I mean, you're making so much power as it is. It's like you can't put it on the street, so what's the point of having all that in the beginning anyway?
well, yeah, and you start beating the fuck out of the low end,
Yeah,
you know.
that's true too.
Once the motor's spun up and you're past the torque,
Yeah.
yeah, that's neat.
I just want to show the difference that. Oh, when he was talking? Okay. I just want to be able to show the difference between like this intake, that intake. There is a difference in like the gear ratio in the Procharger. So one's going to have more mid-range, you know, than the other one. But at the same time, like you can see where the fast like kind of died off and where this one continues to climb.
Yeah, when he was like explaining which parts I was filming.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to want to see that because anybody that's looking at it is going to want to know if it's like similar to the BTR where it starts, power comes in like up high, or because I mean, if you, everything else really besides the low rams is like mid-range, you know, so most people have that and they're trying to get like more horsepower at like higher RPM, so it does do it. We just are limited by RPM because I have stock LS7 lifters in there, so you can only push those so high. And I don't want to run it up to 7,500 just to make a number and then fucking blow something up, you know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff doesn't want shit all over his floor. So we're back from the dyno, back at Ben's house, looking over the car. We picked it up, there's no leaks or anything like that, everything looks fine. I'm gonna retorque the heads next, so we'll have a video about that. We learned a lot at the dyno, we accomplished some of our goals we were set out to accomplish. We were basically trying to be somewhere around like 1,000 crank to start for, you know, phase one of this, without going into like crazy RPMs and using, you know, the smallest pulley. We were trying to, you know, do calculations to figure it out, and we actually got right there. So of course you always hope that, you know, it's going to make more every time. You know, every time you go to the dyno, you wish that it made more. But at least, you know, the reason why we want to be around 1,000 crank is because I know that at 1,000 crank with like the average pulley and not going into crazy RPMs, it leaves us some playroom to go down a couple sizes in pulley, and we could, you know, go up in RPM if we need to, but not much more from where we're at. Realistically, after, you know, like 7,000, it starts getting iffy with stock LS7 lifters. So I don't want to push it in that way. What in my mind, what I was thinking is that I was hoping, you know, we would get what we got at least with the 396, so that I'll use our situation, for example, at 7,000 RPMs, at 7,200, it was still pulling, and Jeff just didn't want to keep going and cause damage to the valve train. So he set the rev limiter at 72, but it was definitely still pulling. So who knows how far it would have pulled? 75, 8,000, you know, no, may pull until it explodes. Obviously we don't want to do that. We want to figure out how to bring power in earlier. The easiest way to do that is with a smaller pulley. We're going to start with that, and then there's some other things we can play around with. You know, phase 2 of this thing would be trying to figure out now how to get 1,000 wheel from that. That's really as far as I want to go with it. I mean, realistically, that's 1,000 wheel is probably pushing it for this motor anyway. You know, they say that it's good for at least 1,000 horsepower, but they don't say up to what. I think normally, you know, once you start getting into 13, 14, 15, that's where, you know, you need different rods. You got to start changing things up internally. Right now, it's probably the safest. It's probably making the most power, the most efficiently, you know, without, you know, safely, without possibly causing damage to the valve train or other components. You know, we're not like stressing it. We're right at the mark where they say at least 1,000, and we hit 1,000. You know, so this is probably where I should leave it. But this is a YouTube channel, so we are going to push it a little bit and see, you know, what it would take to get there, and then we'll figure out, you know, what we want to do from there. So we will be, you know, working on that in the background and do another video about that soon. We're also doing almost the same setup on Ben's car, which is why I'm sitting in front of it. We're going to start working on this right now. He's also doing the stealth intake, the Chris 1313 fuel system. He's got a 4L80 and the same motor, and with 4L80 behind it, it does run a little bit hotter, so we're playing around with the cooling system. You know, we'll have that in here as well, the things that we're going through to try to keep it cool. I got the 408 is put together for the 81 Trans Am, so we're going to be pulling that out this weekend and starting to put the other motor in. We also have the 87 Trans Am we're working on in the background. Just ordered weather stripping and stuff for that, so we can start putting the body back together on that. Yeah, so we have a lot coming down the pipeline. So yeah, until the next.